5:30 as we go to this break.
Is Thong Classic going up to the correct position now? Thong Classic is ready. Van Winkle moves up, and now By Daily going along. Chairman's Choice coming up now, has the blinkers off today, as does Court of Jewels, who's been tried at odds. Carponic, the one to move in. 13, 9 and 9 in the quaddie. Carponic about to come up and complete it for the Heatherly. By Daily at 5:30, shorter on track. All in. Set now, Benarivo the inside. All clears through and they're away, and Benarivo jumped nicely with .com and Leather Lane. Van Winkle got out fast. Court of Jewels is going forward too, and By Daily is working over as they settle by the 1400. Lavendez goes through and finds the lead. Court of Jewels striding up wide out around Leather Lane, and Benarivo right behind them should get a good trail here as they climb the hill. By Daily's moved up 50 outside, travelling a little wide there at the 1200 metres. 2 lengths to Second Mortgage, and they're followed by Carponic 2 to .com, followed by Van Winkle. A length and a half, Bush Padre getting a fair way back on the inside of Thong Classic and Ottoman. Chairman's Choice, and then Palace Archway and Big Pat at the 1000. Court of Jewels had gone round the field and led by a length and a half. By Daily just wanting to pull a little bit, moved up into second placing. Lavendez is third, Leather Lane is fourth. Carponic is next on the outside. Benarivo sixth to rail, followed by the Second Mortgage, 1 to .com getting out 3 wide, pushing Van Winkle deeper still. Then Thong Classic followed by Bush Padre. Well back is Ottoman, Chairman's Choice, followed by Palace Archway, and last of all is Big Pat. 10 lengths covered them. By Daily took the lead at the 600 metres. He has done a little bit of work. He led narrowly to Court of Jewels and Carponic with Van Winkle wider out, and then Leather Lane. Behind these is Benarivo. He's got something to give. He just needs a bit of luck now. Then .com, Ottoman coming around them, and then Bush Padre and the Second Mortgage. By Daily led into the straight. Benarivo's into the clear on the outside, and then Court of Jewels, Bush Padre and Carponic with Ottoman and .com making ground. By Daily still had it, 150 to go. Benarivo trying to reach it on the outside. Court of Jewels coming back on the rail with 100 metres to go. Court of Jewels gets up on the inside. Benarivo and Chairman's Choice flew through the middle. Chairman's Choice has come from nowhere to figure very prominently with Benarivo, Court of Jewels. And then Bush Padre wider out, followed by Daily and the Second Mortgage. Thong Classic followed by Big Pat, Leather Lane, Van Winkle, .com. And well back is Ottoman towards the end with Lavendez and Carponic. Wasn't in the race with 100 metres to go. Chairman's Choice. Lonergan Millam has lunged through between horses, and he'll get it. Number 11, Chairman's Choice. Lonergan Millam remains unbeaten on this horse. 4 rides for 3 wins and a dead heat for first. But he's come from an impossible place, even 100 from home. Court of Jewels and Benarivo were fighting the race out, and then he's just got the split between them, and in the twinkling he's gone from nowhere to win by about a neck. Chairman's Choice first, Lonergan Millam, trained by Ray Naylor. Second goes to 12, Court of Jewels. Reese McLeod and Tony McAvoy, the 2 horses who had the gear change, the blinkers off. They've run the 1-2. And third to number 10, Benarivo, ridden by Andrew Findlay. 11, 12 and 10. Fourth was Bush Padre, number 1. Fifth was the Second Mortgage, number 4. And the time 1:43.07. 1:43.07.
Right, Greg, good on you. Yes, Chairman's Choice. Probably a little over the odds, if anything, because his recent form has been outstanding. Came in.
Racing. Benarivo away very quickly down on the inside, hopped out in front here from Leather Lane, and Lavendez pushing forward. Further out is Van Winkle from the outside, Court of Jewels just behind those .com. Up on the outside of it to the Second Mortgage from By Daily, coming over from Van Winkle, followed by Thong Classic. Carponic around Chairman's Choice from Ottoman. Further back in the race, Bush Padre. Big Pat, and last of all is Palace Archway. Up the back of the track they go, and over on the inside, Lavendez now being joined on the outside by Court of Jewels. Court of Jewels caught outside outside Lavendis, 2 lengths to By Daily. Goes up third, but 3 deep around Leather Lane. The inside is Benarivo. 2 to the second Mortgage. Inside Caponic. 2.5 further back in the race then is .com from Bush Padre, followed by Van Winkle, Thong Classic. Then Paris Archway. Further back then on the outside of those would have been Ottoman. Second to last in the race, Chairman's Choice, and 2 to Big Pat at the 850 metre mark, and it's Court of Jewels with By Daily after being caught wide, going up outside it. 2 lengths further back, Leather Lane. They're followed over on the outside of it by Caponic. Over on the inside, Lavendis. Further back then, Van Winkle going around .com. Benarivo off the fence, a length in the second Mortgage. Around them goes Ottoman. Then Thong Classic, Paris Archway, Bush Padre the middle. A length further back in the race, Chairman's Choice, and Big Pat last of all. By Daily race to the front from Court of Jewels before the turn. Van Winkle out deep around Caponic when they turn, and Benarivo getting off the fence, running on. Further back in the race, .com when they turn from Thong Classic. By Daily in front of the 300. Benarivo coming down the middle, out after it quickly. Then Bush Padre back to the inside, Court of Jewels, and further back than the second Mortgage. Benarivo can't get to By Daily at the moment. By Daily still in front. Court of Jewels fighting back. Benarivo taking another dive. Chairman's Choice flying in the middle, gets up. Huge performance. Chairman's Choice has burst through to beat either Court of Jewels or Benarivo. Just behind them, Bush Padre, the second Mortgage, Paris Archway, By Daily. Then Big Pat from Thong Classic. Further back, Leather Lane. Van Winkle.com. Further back, Ottoman. A gap then to Lavendis. And Caponic back in the centre of the field near the tail.
11 Chairman's Choice, 12, 10 and 370. Photo the Miners, 10 Benarivo, a dividend of 270, or 12 Court of Jewels, 310.
Toowoomba margins, the neck 1.5, 52.51 the time on the first. Correct weight, Kembla.
From second to last at about the 600 metre mark, a big win. Chairman's Choice, number 11. Judge calling for the photo, no doubt it's one. 11 in the frame, number 11. 11 is the winner. Second will go to Court of Jewels, and third will go to Benarivo. It'll be 11, 12 and 10. It'll be 11, 12 and 10. They're in the frame now, 11, 12, 10, 11, 12, 10. 11, 12 and 10, Chairman's Choice with a huge run with the tail enders turning. By Daily working hard, getting to the front, was holding Benarivo in the straight. Court of Jewels was starting to kick. And this has whizzed through the middle very late. Chairman's Choice to gain the day. Number
11, 12, 10. Now about to move in the Gold Coast race 7. The favourite is One French Gentleman, 390 a win, 150 a place.
Cheltenham race 7, 1 Buffalo Power, 360, 150, 2 Friends of Rom, 5 even, 1.
Up first, equally 7 and 8. Bedouin and Etoile Bleu. Now, here they are moving in over at the 1400 metres. Right, one to go out here, and the man has been very well tried. And on the totalised 8 of the man at the moment is much better than the on-course operation show. $8.60, now into $8.10. And looking down the tote board, number 2 at $5.50, Nanny Maroon. $6.70 for number 7, Bedouin. $6 for number 8, Etoile Bleu. And $9 for number 12. Previous race was the Peter Pan, and victory to number 2 Sportsman. Treble for Darryl McClellan today. Narrowly beat 3 Takass, 7 Clangalang third, 4 Masquerado fourth, Protest fourth against third, dismissed. Now Nanny Maroon moving in, and the line is just about right for the last of the day. The journey of the last is 1400 metres. It's got 1500 metres on the sign on the stalls, but they haven't taken the sign off from the Peter Pan. Starter goes up onto the stand. Presses the button, and there they go on the last. Rosebeat got squeezed out, missed it by more than a length, and Manor Hill straight to the lead from This Man Should. Johnny Reb is moving up very swiftly, and they're heavily back. The man is going with Johnny Reb from Deranged and Bedouin, then Monmiki. Chrysler Mirage, followed by Black Ale Impregnable, and then Canadian Pacific, Etoile Bleu, Nanny Maroon. County Tyrone second last, and Rosebeat in bother at the start is last. 9.50 left to go, and the man leads narrowly over Johnny Reb and Manor Hill third. Length and a half to This Man Should around Deranged, and 2 lengths to Bedouin. It's inside is Black Ale, and a couple of lengths lengths further back. Monmeeke around Impregnable in the middle. 12 Blur making a line of 3 on the fence from Chrysler Mirage and Canadian Pacific. About 2 lengths to Nanny Maroon. Rosebeach shading her on the fence. And Absolute is County Tyrone by the 550 travelling to the corner, and the well-tried The Man. About a neck on Johnny Reb. Wonder Manor Hill, the range locked up on the inside of This Man Should and Bedouin. And then Black Ale into 12 Blur from Impregnable and Monmeeke. Nanny Maroon is on the extreme outside and third last. 300 to go. And The Man is under siege. Johnny Reb battling on, and Bedouin joins in now. Then Manor Hill, Derange, Black Ale, Monmeeke and Nanny Maroon. It's Bedouin shifting out towards the centre of the track. 100 to go. It's Bedouin the leader, about a length or so. Monmeeke and Black Ale late, but Bedouin will hang on. This Man Should flying. Bedouin from This Man Should photo third. Black Ale and Monmeeke followed by Johnny Reb, The Man knocked up. And then came Impregnable, Manor Hill, Rosebeat. Nanny Maroon didn't go on with it. Then a 12 Blur, Derange, Canadian Pacific, County Tyrone. And last home was Chrysler Mirage. Terrific finish in the final event, but Bedouin a little too good. Number 7, Darren Beedman, a winning treble for Darren here today. So he and Darryl McClellan have cleaned up 3 winners apiece. And number 7, Bedouin on the tote, has paid in New South Wales $6.60 and $2.30. This Man Should get second, battled on very well. Followed a good run at Randwick, and behind Into the Night, form worked out, didn't it? 11. And got held up for a big percentage in the home straight. It was a terrific run, This Man Should. Now with Timmy Martin, keep him in the black book. Second up from a spell, 2 Botless. And on the tote, he'll pay a dividend of $3.80. And number 4 will get third, Monmeeke, the Queensland Oaks winner, resuming after that, $5.80. Those numbers are now official. 7, 11, 4, and number 15 ran fourth. Bedouin trained by John O'Shea and is by Snardee from Pampas Dancer, and has clocked up 122.62 on a track that's on fire today.
Yes, they've been going quickly all day at Rose Hill. Bedouin, D. Beedman, a treble, and it's quite astounding to think that 2 jockeys in such a competitive arena as Sydney racing can win 6 races between them. Bedouin 660 and 230. This Man Should 380 and Monmeeke at 580. Quinella 3750. Exacta 6160 and the trifecta 1097. And some very happy owners waiting for Bedouin to come back to the winner's circle. Time for us to take it to Doomben, where Larry Olsen is standing by.
Thanks, John. Yeah, we got another tough one to finish us off here.
Correct weight on the Doomben race, numbers 13, 12, 9. Our Mr. Pompey, Mick Pelling, 5.30, 2.20. Night to Remember, $3. Good Night Kiss, $3.50. Quinella, 26.80. Trifecta, 472. Here's Greg Miles at Caulfield.
Now, La Lagoon. It's just over 12 months since she won the Quezette, her last victory. Up she comes into the stalls. Wyndham Special, stablemate, about to move up for Mark Zara. Here's Woodweena, going up in the all gold. Now Wyndham Special goes up with Dark Wine. Flurry's Gem in the orange colours, recently purchased by Widden Stud. Might well be one of her last race starts. Visage, Scott Seymour on board. Scott will be partnering Bellesprit in the Manicato at Moonee Valley when that horse has his next outing in a couple of weeks. Now Flurry's Gem comes up into the line. Gradual still out with Visage and Terranora. Last of the day, just the 3 to move in. Most open affair it is. In fact, what is going to run favourite on track here? Any one of 2 or 3. Here's Visage coming up. Now Gradual's going to be the last to move in. Most open race it is. Gold Lottie holding tote favouritism. She, along with La Lagoon, Wyndham Special, are fighting out favouritism ahead of Woodweena. All in now. Last event. Light flashes. Set to go. All clear now. Racing And Gold Lottie began just a little slow on the inside. Flurry's Gem first out in company with Visage, who began quickly. Gradual coming across from an outside barrier, now finding the lead. Wyndham Special settling down fourth. Woodweena a little wider out, and then La Lagoon. She's Golden Class. Wonderweena's Treasure a length. Gold Lottie through on the inside of Storm Fee. 2 Dark Wine, and then Blue Marweena and Terranora. About 9.50 to go. Gradual by a length and a half. Visage right on the pace today outside Flurry's Gem. 2 lengths away. Woodweena fourth. Wyndham Special fifth around, and then Ena's Treasure. She's Golden Class round the outside. 2 lengths further back is La Lagoon, and then Storm Fee. Gold Lottie a long way back on the inside, and then Dark Wine, Blue Marweena and Terranora. Up to the 600 Gradual, the leader. Visage is second. Flurry's Gem is third. Woodweena is fourth, the outside. Then she's Golden Class, followed by Wyndham Special, Ena's Treasure. Next La Lagoon as they come to the corner from Storm Fee, and then Gold Lottie. She's in a bit of bother. She's held up for a run. She's third last. Round the home turn now, and it's Gradual with Visage on the outside. Wider out Woodweena running on. Flurry's Gem right behind them, and then came Wyndham Special. She's Golden Class, La Lagoon and Gold Lottie. Gradual had the lead from Visage on the outside. Flurry's Gem going for the run between them. Woodweena wider out. Ena's Treasure bursting home. Visage has hit the front though. Ena's Treasure storms home late, but Visage for Scotty Seamer. Visage beats Ena's Treasure. Terranora's come from last, might have got third. Flurry's Gem is up there with Gradual the inside, then Storm Fee. La Lagoon followed then by Woodweena. Next was Gold Lottie, Dark Wine, Wyndham Special, Blue Marweena, and she's Golden Class. Visage has got the money. Set right on the pace today. Made the difference. Strong at the end of the 1400, Scott Seamer. 15 Visage. Scotty Seamer first. Ena's Treasure's got up to get second. Karen McAvoy. And it'll be Terranora coming from last through near the inside to grab the third position. 15, 13, 14. Time is 124.67, 124.67. She's been racing in good form, Visage, of late. Particularly, I think, the run 2 starts ago when she finished third behind Gradual. Just got a bit too far back that day. Different riding tactics today. She got caught off the track last time here and wasn't all that far away from a pretty smart mare in Menang, and she was caught 3 wide at a mile race back to 1400 metres. That's been in her favour, and Scotty Seamer on board as well. So a nice victory in the last. 15 the winner, 13 second, 14 third. 4th place went to number 6, Flurry's Gem. Might well have been one of her last starts.
Good on you, Greg. Well done. They'll be calling this bloke Last Race Scotty if this keeps up. He won the final event last Saturday on Brodance. And Scott Seamer, who was the jockey of the 2001-2002 season and starting to gear up for another good spring. Visage 970 and 350. Ena's Treasure 470. Terranora at 720. And Seamer looking strong with the whip in the right hand as he drives Visage to victory in the last at Caulfield. Okay, got an update for the last at Cheltenham.
They're set. Racing caught them to a pretty level start with the Tin Man, Tribula, My Island Home and Shane's Boyle jumping quickly. In behind them, Tactics going to go up and sit up running about 5th as they travel 250 from Master Park, easing back with Corporate Bruce, and also behind those is Healesville. About a length to White Foil, and Swift Spice was snagged back to the tail, but My Island Home rolled at the front and led comfortably at the 1,000 metres mark from Shane's Boy. Tactic goes up on the outside to travel third from the Tin Man. Then came the little mare Tribula. Corporate Bruce on her inside. Master Park drifted back a little worse than midfield and being heeled along. Over on the inside, White Foil from Healesville, and last is Swift Spice. They start to string out as My Island Home quickened up the pace to a degree. And at the 650 in the Farnley Stakes leads the way from Shane's Boy travelling well. The Tin Man in a pocket. Tactics got him hemmed in. Tribula's getting a nice ride home from on the inside. Corporate Bruce taking the shortcuts. 2 lengths to Master Park and then White Foil, and well back to Swift Spice and Healesville. They're around the corner. Shane's Boy poked his nose in front from My Island Home. Corporate Bruce's rider switched back to the fence. The Tin Man's chiming in nicely. U-Technic a length and a half away. Master Park Tribula beginning to run on at the 170. The Tin Man from Shane's Boy. Master Park and Tribula's in the middle. Master Park's out after the Tin Man. In the centre, Tribula. On the inside, the Tin Man. Master Park dived at him on the outside. Did he get there? I'm not sure. They're wide apart again. Master Park and the Tin Man. It might be Master Park. Tribula close up behind them has run third from Corporate Bruce. Shane's Boy, My Island Home, U-Technic in need of the run. White Foil followed by Swift Spice and the Ruffy Healesville last home in the Farnley Stake. Healesville
you later, and
Okay, mate.
I'll be here with all the harness racing and the greyhounds. Here's Darren in
the
Perth.
last to leave the gates. The rider of Our Isosceles has made a beeline straight onto the rail. Master Clan and Blevo jumped out best over De La Hoya. Going up now, Tango Man with Big Wally around at the judge the first time from Mystery Lad. Dinah Leaves going to settle behind those. Then Perfect Minx on the fence. A length to Great Fingal. True Steel's out 3 deep on the rail behind those. At the head of the others came Storm Power, who's now settling back worse than midfield on the inside. Then came Our Annabelle, Bowl Mirage, Our Isosceles on the fence. Ohio second last, and Dashing Scene last of all as they head over towards the back in torrential rain. At the 1450 in the Goldfields Galloper, Big Wally raced to the front. He led by a length and a half on Tango Man, Blevo third. Over on the outside next is Mystery Lad shading Master Clan. A length and a half to De La Hoya, who's a bit better than midfield. The top weight Perfect Minx on his inside. 3/4 to Dinah Leave, then Great Fingal. Over on the inside to Storm Power. Then 3/4 to True Steel. Galloping 3 off the rail from Our Annabelle and Our Isosceles. And then Bowl Mirage third from last. Dashing Scene is over on the inside and back at the tail of the field, Ohio. As the Belmont Park Cup field heads out of the back and into a very strong wind and pouring rain. It's Big Wally on top, leading from Tango Man. Blevo third, no change to the order. Over on the outside, Mystery Lad's had a good run, followed by Master Clan. A half a length to De La Hoya, and then Dinah Leave. There goes True Steel. He's off around them, circling them 4 wide. Then came Great Fingal back near the inside. Perfect Minx seemed to lose her way when they shuffled up. Storm Power's gone around her. Bowl Mirage, Our Annabelle is in the middle, followed by Our Isosceles. Ohio looked to be struggling, and Dashing Scene called it an afternoon, but as they reached the corner, Big Wally headed by Tango Man. A length and a half then, True Steel continuing to run on. Here comes Storm Power. He's starting to chime in nicely down by the 250. Storm Power reached the lead. Blevo's got to run closer to the inside now. Bowl Mirage is coming through between horses, and Our Annabelle down the extreme outside. Storm Power, Our Annabelle finishing over the top of him. Our Annabelle and Storm Power, they've hit it together, dead heat in the cup. I couldn't pick it, Storm Power or Our Annabelle. Bowl Mirage third. De La Hoya just behind those in company with the True Steel, Blevo, Perfect Minx, Master Clan, Great Fingal. Tango Man, Our Isosceles, a break to Ohio. Mystery Lad and Big Wally, Dashing Scene, and Dinah Lee pulling up towards the tail in the Belmont Park Cup. We wait for placings. Another very close finish. To run